This program is brought to you in part by the British School of Excellence and founder, Mr. Philip Sykes, building confidence, changing lives. Do you share our view that etiquette is a set of modern life skills that are essential for personal and professional success? Join us as an etiquette coach and change people's lives through the power of etiquette and manners.
The last few days have been really amazing. I had a trainer course from the British School of Etiquette.
And I must say it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made and one of the best investments I've made in my own training and development.
Now, words alone will not describe the transformation and the positive path that I have traveled with the British School of Etiquette.
I found I learned a lot from the lessons this time I came.
The last few days with the British School of Etiquette have been fantastic.
And what I've learned now is really beyond my expectations.
This is the most rewarding experience and the best investment I have made this year.
It was just great. I learned so much, and when I go back to Belgium I will incorporate a lot of it into my day-to-day life and business.
It's been absolutely wonderful for the whole week that we were here.
I feel transformed, and I feel like blowing a trumpet and tell people, come and do this school, this class is the best, this is the best school ever.
You should take it. It will change your life immediately.
I am now able to teach other people how to bring the best of them.
Thank you.
Thank you, BSC.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you to our clients for their testimonials on the Train the Trainer program. Our exponential and global growth is so significant that we've evolved from the British School of Etiquette to the British School of Excellence, where we're investors in people. Let us invest in you and your career. Contact us to become an etiquette coach. Go to thebritishschoolofexcellence.com. Start your career and elevate your success today.
USA Global TV and Radio, in partnership with Dr. Jacqueline LLC, present Amazon #1 best-selling author, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck is a certified life, career, and executive coach who teaches people how to listen at an elevated level through her courses and her books. Dr. Kerbeck teaches her clients how to open their hearts and express themselves through their creative genius. In her children's book series, The Amazing Adventures of Lady Ella, the listening mentor, Dr. Kerbeck teaches children and their families how to listen at an elevated level. Dr. Kerbeck has worked with clients across the world to guide them in how to express themselves and communicate at a highly effective level. Join our team of elevated listeners so you can listen without judgment, without providing a solution, without interruption, and without stealing the stage. To order your books today, go to drjacqueline.com or Amazon.
Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello Hello and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio in partnership with E360 TV. A warm welcome to our viewers that are here regularly and an extremely warm welcome to our viewers here on the live and also on the replay that are here for the first time. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It is a pleasure to see you here on this broadcast. Our show today is Talking Heads, and I'm an expert presenter in today's topic, which is part of the Mind and Body Connection series. And our topic today is how to disarm a narcissist. Now, this is a very large and it's a wide topic. There are many aspects to this topic. So I'm focusing on a small aspect of how to disarm a narcissist. So let's begin. I thought it would be helpful to start with a definition, especially for those that are here for the first time on my shows. Even though I've covered narcissism in a number of my other broadcasts, I felt it's important to set the scene. So in the dictionary, it's a noun. Narcissist is a noun, and it says they tend to deny flaws in themselves and put the blame on others for their personal shortcomings, misfortunes, and mistakes. I'd like to add to that definition that they come from an experience of image where they are imaging themselves very grandiose, that they are full of their own self-importance, and also in terms of them being full of their own self-importance in their social and outgoing personality. Internally, it would be quite different in terms of the way they really are. So I want to give you a quote from somebody who I felt was really, really underpinning how I'm going to handle this topic today. This quote is from Maria Consiglio. She says, exposing the narcissist. Narcissists can be extremely vindictive and unforgiving. They will hold onto a slight or a grudge forever. And if they have it in for you, they will do whatever possible to get back at you. You can easily become their mortal enemy. Maria Consiglio. So this is setting the scene for handling a narcissist. So you have to be very careful when you are moving into a place of disarming them from attacking you. So how to disarm the narcissist? Well, the first thing I want to cover is to literally stop engaging with them. Because in that engaging with them, you're giving them fuel for the fire to keep attacking you. And what I mean by disengaging is not that you say, I'm not talking to you, you're going to keep on twisting my words. If you say that, then you're in the argumentative space and the narcissist feeds on that argumentative space. You literally stop communicating in a big way. You take your energy out of their energy field. You stop engaging and going back and responding and reacting to the things that they're saying and doing. In that non-reaction and that non-response, that will help you create a better experience for yourself when you are disarming the narcissist, because you literally take away the oxygen that's feeding their narcissism, and it's feeding their energy. Every time you respond back to something, they are manipulating, and so each time that you respond in each experience of communication, that will have a very, very alarming effect of feeding their energy and attacking you even more. So the big message here is to refrain from engaging Refrain from getting your two big feet into their energy and needing to be right and responding. It's literally stop, like this, stop, allowing them in your space. The second thing that I am suggesting that you do is to emotionally detach. When you are in your emotions, then the intelligence for many people goes down. When you're emotionally charged with your responses and reactions, your intelligence goes down, and this is where the narcissist can attack you even more, because they are feeding off your emotion. So the invitation here is to detach emotionally. And the way to do that is to not respond or react emotionally charged responses. If they say something, keep the response small, to the point, without getting your emotions stuck in the way of the communication. Switch your emotions off. Because as soon as you get into your emotions and you respond and react to the things that they say to you, they will always want to inflame your emotions to elicit a response from you where they gain and feed off your energy. So this is a disengage emotionally. So you're disengaging from being in their space energetically and responding emotionally. Now, when you do this, this starves the narcissist of your emotional charge. Then they lose the energy from your emotional charge. Sometimes it's very difficult when people are attacking you and saying that you're wrong and saying things that you just know and believe to not be true. But this is what the narcissist will do. They will gaslight you. They will move you into a place of wondering if you're going crazy. And you're thinking one thing and knowing that you experienced what they said in one way. And yet, if you respond emotionally, this is what they are looking for, because they want to take your energy. They want to attack you, because every time, it's a score point system. Every time they score a point from you, they gain energy and it depletes yours. So feed your own system rather than feeding theirs. Disengage, emotionally detach from their experiences and their gaslighting. Literally stop responding, negatively or otherwise. The way to respond is to respond with no emotion, and then they can't feed off you. Communication. One of the things that a narcissist will do is heavily communicate. And if you take away the communication link, so if you change your number, for instance, they can't communicate. But that's a big step to change your number, to stop them communicating. If you're still in that relationship, it's best if they communicate with you to keep your responses short, to keep your responses small. What do I mean by that? Rather than raising to their attack, or them checking you out, or the person actually saying you said this and you didn't do this and you didn't do that, rather than responding in that reactive manner, my invitation for you is to respond in a short way, factually, to the point, without all the story. They feed off your defense mechanism. And when you are trying to defend yourself, you overly communicate, saying that's not how it was. No, you said this, you said that. When you get into that kind of communication, this is what they're feeding off. So the invitation here is to keep your communication short, to the point, without laboring who said, what said, she said. Just sticking to the practical points of your communication. This way, they cannot attack you. They can't get into your energy field. Now, if you're brave enough and you're not with the narcissist anymore and you're in a different, or you've stopped that relationship, or you've disengaged physically from that relationship and you're not there physically, and if you do feel brave enough to change your number, this prevents the narcissist getting into your space. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about communication as we go on. I wanted to talk about boundaries, and I found a really elegant picture of a castle in East Sussex in England, United Kingdom. And this Bodham Castle was created in 1385, as Brits do have a lot of culture and history. Now, when you look at this castle, you'd be wondering, how do you get in? How do you enter into the castle? Because it is surrounded by a huge moat and lots of greenery, and it looks like lots of large plants. So how do you get in? This is how you create your boundaries. When you set good, firm boundaries, it's very difficult for the narcissist to get in to your space and victimize you or personally attack you. When you have strong boundaries like this, it is so effective in keeping the narcissist out and draining the oxygen from them being able to gaslight you or attack you. Boundaries is really, really important in the space of looking after yourself, driven by setting good boundaries. It's really important for your own self-care, and even more so for your own preservation. So they can't come in and feed off you and take away your energy and feed their own. So I felt that this was a really good picture of setting some strong, intense boundaries that unless you want them to come in, that they won't be able to get in. Now, if you wanted them to come in, you could create a bridge from one of the tower gates onto land, and they would walk across the bridge. This is easy because we do it. But when you set good boundaries like this, they can't get in so easily and attack you. And this is definitely the way to do it. Cutting ties. This might sound like it's a little bit whimsical, but when you leave a narcissist in a relationship that you've been in for a number of years, it is important to cut ties. Now, you can cut ties in many ways, energetically with the person by not communicating, not reacting, not responding. This is one way of doing it. But then there is a whole gamut of friends, family, maybe children. There is all sorts of relationships around that relationship that you've just left. And the narcissist will find a way to get into your space and conjure up all sorts of manipulation tactics to start attacking you from the outside. It's almost like a chess game. It's very interesting to watch a narcissist in action, because what they will do is they will do their very best to get people to go against you and to side with them. They will find a way to get back at you no matter what you say or do and how much you disengage. And then it depends on those friendships, family, how they respond, which is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is your personal self-care. But when you cut ties, you drain the energy and the oxygen from the narcissist attacking you. And I'm looking here at personal relationships, but this is just the same in effect of a professional relationship when you're in business. If you have colleagues that are attacking you, manipulating you, and stamping on you and ridiculing you. This is another strategy of cutting the tie, the physical, emotional, physical tie, and dealing with the communication in a succinct way that's practical, non-emotional. Now, how you can literally cut off the narcissist in your life is by going silent. When you go silent, you literally drain the energy away from them. And they can't take your energy or feel your energy. It's like a vampire. A vampire will drain your energy, that you have to allow a vampire in. And it's the same thing. If you don't allow them in, they can't take your energy. And when you cut the tie and go into a place of silence, they cannot take away your energy, and they can't manipulate you in the same way. And then it's about how you respond. Obviously, there are times that maybe you will have to get into some kind of communication with them, especially if it's a marriage that's broken down, or if it's a business colleague or a professional relationship or friendship. So when you do get into communication with them, it is best to use certain phrases that disengage and disarm the narcissist. And I'm going to go through some of those strategies, some of those phrases that you can use. You can say, I understand. The narcissist needs your understanding. They need to be heard. So if you say something like, I hear what you're saying, these two phrases are not that you're in agreement with them. You're saying that you understand and you hear them. And that's the big thing for a narcissist. They need to be heard to feel important, and they need you to understand how they feel. There's a difference between understanding and saying you hear them, as well as hearing and agreeing with what they're saying. They're two different things. You're not saying you agree, you're saying what they're saying makes sense from what they've described. If there is a topic that they are bringing up that is difficult and challenging, my invitation is for you to say, I'm not willing to talk about that. And when you say it like that, it completely disarms them, because if you're not willing to discuss it, you drain away the oxygen from the narcissist playing the manipulative games. And when you do that, there's nowhere for them to go, and you literally drain their energy. You can also use the phrase, I'm going to step away from this conversation. Let me say that again. I'm going to step away from this conversation. You might be noticing as I'm saying these phrases that they're using I statements rather than you statements. You don't understand, rather than you don't appreciate what I'm doing. You don't appreciate how I feel. When you're youing the person, you're then becoming almost like the narcissist, and it fuels their anger, and then they start gaslighting and attacking you physically, verbally, and emotionally. So when you I your statements, it takes an effort to do that, because you know it's them, but when you I your statements to them, it diffuses the narcissist from attacking you. So you can also use the term, your anger is not my responsibility, because they will be saying things like, you make me feel angry, you make me feel ashamed, you make me feel this. And no one can make anyone feel anything. You make you feel whatever it is that you feel and experience. And so when you say to the narcissist, when you say that your anger is not my responsibility, what you're then doing is disowning, telling them it's your responsibility, it's not mine. I cannot make you feel angry, you make you feel angry. So the I statement is really important to keep control every step of the way, because control is vital. The narcissist will do everything they can to gain control from you and feed their own energy and their own requirement, need for self-importance, to be the person that they want to be rather than the person that deep down they feel that they're not. Usually, when you look behind the mask, the narcissist is probably someone who has been abused by a narcissist in their childhood. And there'll be something there very deep in their past, in their childhood, that will show up as to where they learnt this behaviour. And they're doing it to you because it's the only way they know how to respond and react. It's not good and it's not bad, it's just the way that it is for them. But it is challenging because they will find you, the victim, a relish, and they will always take over your energy if you allow them. So keep firm boundaries every step of the way. You could also say, I don't see myself that way. So if the narcissist is fueling you with, well, you do this and you do that and you don't do this right, and I'm fed up of you, you can't get anything right. If you're hearing those kinds of statements, you can respond, I don't see myself that way. Can you see how just hearing these statements puts the responsibility back in their corner, and it also gives you back your control and it gives you back your power. There is a long process to managing the relationship ending, whether it's a friendship, whether it's an intimate relationship, or indeed a physical, private, professional relationship, or your boss. There is a way to handle what happens in that relationship and how you communicate. It's really, really important to preserve your own energy. And the focus that I would give you is to focus on you, on what your needs are, to feed yourself with the good stuff, to make sure that you are not focused on all the things that are not working, to give yourself the freedom and the luxury to be taking care of your own needs. Because even though the narcissist will be in your space and in your face, always having a go or making you feel small, if you let them, it is important for you to hold back, to hold your own boundaries and stay in your boundary so they can't come in and attack you. As I described earlier on, this is a huge topic, and there are many, many phrases and things that you can do and say. I wanted to focus today on very practical ways that you can find a place that you feel and you get your control back into your life, just by simple things that you can do to take care of yourself. Thank you for your interest and your attention. Please subscribe to USA Global TV and Radio. You will find all of our Talking Heads episodes under the playlist Talking Heads. You'll find all my Talking Heads episodes under my name, Caroline Heward, for last year, 2022, and for this year, 2023. Please do reach out to me on either email nomorestress@live.co.uk, or I offer a free consultation either online or audio by call. You can call me if you're international, +44. If you're local in the UK, 07523 120 189. I offer a free consultation to help you manage your state so that you stay in control and stay safe. Obviously, there is more to do, but the initial free consultation is exactly that. It's free. I offer programs to help you manage your state and get you to a place that you are feeling not only in control, but feeling more empowered and giving you more confidence from inside, and so that you manage everything that's not working for you. Thank you. Namaste.
This program is brought to you in part by the British School of Excellence and founder, Mr. Philip Sykes. Building confidence, changing lives. Do you share our view that etiquette is a set of modern life skills that are essential for personal and professional success? Join us as an etiquette coach and change people's lives through the power of etiquette and manners.
The last few days have been really amazing. I had a trainer course from the British School of Etiquette.
And I must say it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made and one of the best investments I've made in my own training and development.
Now, words alone will not describe the transformation and the positive path that I have traveled with the British School of Etiquette.
I found I learned a lot from the lessons this time I came.
The last few days with the British School of Etiquette have been fantastic.
And what I've learned now is really beyond my expectations.
This is the most rewarding experience and the best investment I have made this year.
It was just great. I learned so much, and when I go back to Belgium I will incorporate a lot of it into my day-to-day life and business.
It's been absolutely wonderful for the whole week that we were here.
I feel transformed, and I feel like blowing a trumpet and tell people, come and do this school. This class is the best. This is the best school ever.
You should take it. It will change your life immediately.
I am now able to teach other people how to bring the best of them.
Thank you. Thank you, PSD.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you to our clients for their testimonials on the Train the Trainer program. Our exponential and global growth is so significant that we've evolved from the British School of Etiquette to the British School of Excellence, where we're investors in people. Let us invest in you and your career. Contact us to become an etiquette coach. Go to thebritishschoolofexcellence.com. Start your career and elevate your success today. This program has been brought to you in part by Zane Carson Carruth, etiquette and protocol expert, international award-winning author, television show host, and philanthropist. Thank you to Zane, our official diamond sponsor for USA Global TV and Radio in partnership with E360 TV. Zane is the author of the world's first tooth fairy ever, as well as many other children's books. She's also the television host of Elegance, Polished Demeanor, and Posh Living, seen on USA Global TV and Radio.
Hi, my name is Zane Carson Caruth, and I'm the author of this book, The World's First Tooth Fairy Ever.
Reading is magic. Studies have shown that reading to your children lays the foundation for greater success in life. Reading helps develop language and vocabulary skills. It helps improve memory, and it encourages curiosity and inspires creativity. The benefits are immeasurable, and as a parent, you'll benefit too. In only 10 or 15 minutes a day, you'll be creating more memories and a bonding experience that will last for years to come. So take time to read to your children. Read them books about things that engage and interest them. Tales of fairies and magic fascinate children, and as everyone knows, the Tooth Fairy is at the top of the list. If your child loves magic, wands, adventure, and what child doesn't, you'll love reading them books from the trademarked series, The World's First Tooth Fairy Ever. Follow along as Bella, the world's first tooth fairy, accidentally starts the tooth fairy tradition. Learn the tricks of being a professional tooth fairy in the book, Bella Starts a Tooth Fairy School. Your child's imagination will soar as you read the adventures of Bella and her magic wand. These wonderful books are available at worldsfirsttoothfairy.com and at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Walmart.
To learn more about Zane, contact her through her website, zanecaruth.com, ZaneCarruth.com. Order Zane's books and merchandise. Contact her about being a keynote speaker at your next event. This program is also brought to you in part by Ella Holly, artist and singer of the single Things That We Do.